Welcome to the International IMPROVATE Business Conference, a platform for making long-lasting connections, allowing change makers in technology and decision makers in government to make progress through innovation. IMPROVATE is dedicated to finding solutions and sparking collaborations that improve the quality of life for people around the world. Today, the new world of agriculture. We zoom in on southeastern Europe to hear the challenges they're facing in the future of agriculture and how Israeli innovators can help make the changes they need happen. So who are we going to hear from? Well, here with us in the studio is IMPROVATE's founder and chair, Irina Nevzlin. Co-chairing this conference is former Bulgarian President Rosen Plevneliev. Joining us from Jerusalem, the UN Special Coordinator for the Middle East Peace Process, Nikolai Mladenov. Also taking part, ministers from Israel and southeastern Europe. Israeli Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Alon Shuster. Bulgarian Minister of Agriculture, Food and Forestry, Desislava Teneva, Executive Director of Bulgaria's State Fund Agriculture, Vasil Grudev, Bulgaria's Economy Minister, Romanian Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Adrian Oros, Theodoros Karoglu, Special Minister for Macedonia and Thrace, Tugomir Majda, Croatia's State Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, and Foteni Arampatsi, Greek Deputy Minister of Rural Development and Food. And right here in the studio, we'll also be joined by Greek Ambassador Panayotis Saris, head of the Economic Diplomacy Department of the Greek Embassy, Nicholas Christodoulidis, and Konstantinos Daskalopoulos, First Secretary for Economic and Commercial Affairs at the Greek Embassy, plus Dr. Yaroslav Shviet-Karpovich. He's the Scientific and Economic Counselor at the Polish Embassy in Tel Aviv. And of course, we'll be hearing from 7 of Israel's leading agri-tech companies: AgriGo, AgriGreen, GrowFit, Roots, Adama, AgroScout, and Groundwork BioAg, each one breaking down their solutions for a smart future in agriculture. And this is all very practical. So watching along with us, representatives of investment funds from around the world looking to invest in Israeli companies right now. Let's start off right here in the studio. Israel's Minister of Agriculture, Alon Shuster, it's great to have you with us. And Irina Nevzlin, of course, founder and chair of IMPROVATE. So let's get right into the first Israeli company in that field, AgriGo. Since its inception, they've entered and succeeded in multiple fields of agriculture, from vertical pig and poultry integrations to smart greenhouses. Today, they work as a contractor for engineering, procurement, and construction, providing high-quality and biologically safe protein products to markets all over the world. Right here with us in the studio, CEO Guy Mindel. Guy, thanks so much for being here.
Hello.
Tell us a little bit about AgriGo and what makes you most sort of proud of this work.
So, to an extent, our vision is also, let's make it work. When it comes to complex agricultural projects, what clients are willing to have is one phase that takes full responsibility for all stages of the project. That's why AgriGo decided to be a turnkey integrator and guarantee ultimate success for our clients, from the civil works through technological solutions and up to the operational management. We begin each project with feasibility study, understanding the local requirements, climate conditions, and even mentality. Only then we design a unique tailor-made concept with all necessary engineering and construction solution to optimize our client production. As a result, we create sustainable agricultural project with built-in expansion potential for decades to come. And I'm proud when I look at the bigger pictures of our work. As Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. Our partner and clients not only achieve financial profit, but also contribute to the general good, improvement quality of life, food security, and plant-friendly solutions. But let's watch the movie and see about what we do. The picture was 1,000 words.
That's super.
The world population has reached 7.5 billion as of 2017. This staggering population growth rate, along with a growing urbanization phenomenon, demands efficient production technology from a reliable producer. In this constantly growing and evolving market, it's critical to find a balance between efficiency, cost-effectiveness, consumer demands, and future development. We at AgriGo know precisely how to strike that balance. We know how to increase production of high-quality, high-demand agricultural products. We know how to choose the components suitable exactly for your production line. We know how to adapt them to work in local conditions. From the smallest chicken farm to broad rural development projects, we know how to guarantee profit, quality, and flexibility for future expansion. AgriGo specializes in the development and infrastructure of 5 key branches: poultry farms, pig complexes, closed-system fish farms, dairy farms, and greenhouses. AgriGo has decades of experience in the planning, establishment, and management of agricultural projects in countries all over the world. We work in accordance with international standards that meet the needs of every individual client. AgriGo's experience, combined with our access to cutting-edge technology, will help adapt your project to local conditions, giving you the best possible bottom line. We use innovative industrial technology and cooperate with the world's leading manufacturers to ensure maximum efficiencies. Our systems reach record-breaking feed conversion rates, no matter the location. Our experts, along with our technology solutions, help you to combine all of your project's components, from planning to financing, engineering to production, into one successful unified system, always keeping in mind one goal: to create a reliable, biologically safe system that reduces costs, increases productivity, and accelerates the return of investment. Contact us, and we'll help you meet your demands.
Well, we just heard a little bit about the innovative, cutting-edge technologies to increase the bottom line, which of course is important for everyone. This is business after all. So give us some examples.
Sure. First of all, we speak the language of the animals. Our engineering solutions are based on the needs of the animals to give them what they cannot ask. For example, we realized the critical importance of clean, fresh air, invented our unique solution for ventilation that is now integrated as part of every building we construct. It allows us to direct the fresh air where it's required to keep the livestock healthy, prevent diseases, and ensure the best FCR and productivity while saving energy costs. It was just one of the many examples. Today, our in-house development range from ecological and biosecurity solutions for construction to high-tech innovations. We are using decision support system based on smart artificial intelligence and real-time big data analysis. We know how to work in extreme temperatures, from -30 in the winter up to +50 in the summer.
Wow.
How to cope with sandstorms and high humidity, or how to render the waste per most demanding ecological standards. We stay with our clients after the launch, to provide operational and management services. Our goal is to train local personnel so they will be able to take over in the long run to continue the successful operation.
And an important reminder how dramatically agriculture varies from place to place and from region to region. You mentioned those extreme temperatures you work in. So what is really the secret to being an expert to succeeding in this field in so many different parts of this field?
Our expertise didn't come overnight, but resulted from fundamental step-by-step development for over 20 years. AgriGo is a private company built on generation of agricultural and engineering solutions. We started with greenhouses, moved to poultry, then pigs, aquaculture, and so on. In our integration, we maximize the local potential and enhance it with our practical experience. Today, our key asset is a team of experts in every field we work, who let us make informed decisions and see emerging opportunities. For example, new technologies for RAS fish farms. And we will keep learning, keep growing, and keep improving the world. Welcome you to join us.
Thanks so much to AgriGo CEO Guy Mendel. One of 7 that we're going to hear, concrete examples of Israeli leaders in Agro-Tech to make those connections that we're talking about between those decision makers and the change makers. As we come to an end here, let me turn it back over to our co-chair, former Bulgarian President Rosen Plevneliev. So after hearing from ministers, diplomats, tech innovators here, give us your sort of closing thoughts on where it all goes from here.
First of all, let me thank you to IMPROVATE team. You guys, you've done a great job. We're very proud of you. Our moderator, Nurit, you were amazing, and we are all grateful to you too. Speaking about Israeli companies that we saw today, we learned a lot from them. We saw the future. We are ready to grab that future. Speaking about, and on behalf of all the politicians, presidents, deputy ministers, ambassadors, so many people that were with us today. I am extremely grateful that you gave us the opportunity at IMPROVATE to come together. We shared ideas, we shared plans, we shared strategic thinkings and understanding, and we shared the same vision. And on top of that, all those countries we're talking about today, with Greece, Bulgaria, Romania, Croatia, and others, all of them are strategic partners of Israel, are friends of Israel with deep-rooted cooperation that goes centuries behind. And all of them love Israel and cooperate in all the fields. And here is the message. This conference, we enjoyed so much, extremely and professionally organized on a world-class event that goes to world-class media, the leading media in Israel, a leading business media in the world are listening to us and are going to see how we come together. But this conference is not just ending. IMPROVATE is a platform to bring business, politicians, everybody who is anybody in the ecosystem together. And this is ahead of us. We had a great conference today, but we do have our plans. Bulgaria, Romania, Greece, Croatia are ready in the next months to host delegations from Israel. Israeli companies will see all the decision makers. They will see the big farmers, the small farmers, the very profitable international giants. They will see the potential. They will see and they will learn. And in a 3 days visit, they will be much more involved into what's going on in this market. And again, talking about Southeast Europe, it's a fast and a very dynamically growing market. It's 20 billion euros per year investments in agriculture. It's $80 billion per year market of itself, and it is growing. And there is no other way to grow but with cooperation with the best. And that's you guys from Israel. Greetings and shalom.
Thanks very much, President Plevneliev. A whole lot of potential, as you say, that is ripe and ready to be used and taken forward. Thanks so much for being with us and, of course, co-chairing all of this. And that is it for us from IMPROVATE's international conference, Smart Agri-Tech in Southeastern Europe. Over the last couple of hours, we've heard, of course, from former Bulgarian President Rosen Plevneliev, UN Special Envoy Nikolai Mladenov, agriculture ministers from Greece to Croatia, Bulgaria, and Israel, all across the region, all of them breaking down what their countries need now for a thriving and sustainable future. But most of all, we got a taste of Israel's leading agri-tech companies, all of them excited to provide tech solutions for this region in its transformation. And that is exactly what IMPROVATE is all about, creating those connections. Thanks for joining us.